Hey, what is cracking YouTube? So I have been busy. I finally finished the sump, my DIY 55-gallon sump. Figured I'd show you guys a little bit of eye candy before we pan off over to the sump. So just a quick update on the 30. Everything's doing really good. This is about to split into two heads. It's getting real close. Slowly but surely, day by day, I see it getting further apart, Which is pretty cool because I haven't had it that long, maybe only a month. It must have been really healthy when I got it. But other than that, everything else is doing really well. Everyone's really happy. I have been actively watching the canary blank eat from the water column, and I think what's done it is that whenever I turn my return pump off and then back on, little copepods are getting thrown back into the display tank, and he's seeing them in the water column and attacking them, and now he's recognizing food in the water column. So pretty excited about that. He's fat and happy, and super happy that no one got ick since I did not quarantine the two new fish, the little clown and the canary blenny. But with the new setup, we are going to have a quarantine system, so all will be on track. So I guess now I'll show you guys the new sump. Alright, here we are, just finished my 55-gallon DIY sump. And Kevin, excuse me, Kevin, if you're watching this is a Kevin Wilson inspired sump, okay? So ever since I started watching your channel and I saw, your reef tank, how you don't run a protein skimmer, and granted, I know you run, mostly softies, but, I've got a very simple DIY skimmer on my 30-gallon. Just a couple bottles put together, with an air stone, and it works pretty good. So, after seeing your channel, knowing, the possibility of a big refugium, and in the way you run your system, I was very confident that I do not need a protein skimmer. And I've done a bunch of research. A lot of people say it. I know it can make it easier, so maybe I will do another little DIY protein skimmer just to help a little bit. But I designed this sump inspired by you, Kelvin Wilson. So if anyone else is watching, check him out. He has an awesome channel, lots of really cool fish tanks. He really knows his stuff. So anyways, this section, the first section, is where the return is going to come down into. Sorry, not the return, the overflow. I'm going to be running a Herbie style overflow. So it's going to come into here. It's about 6 inches. I'm going to be using this egg crate right here to make a DIY filter sock. So I might do another video on that once I construct it, but I just finished siliconing everything in. So it's going to go there with maybe a little DIY protein skimmer. So going to come into the 20-gallon refugium at this height. It's 24 by 16 by 12, so it's about 20 gallons, and it's going to have probably my pulsing zinnias in there. I've been having really good success with my pulsing zinnias in the 30-gallon. Every time I test, of course it is API, but every time I test, I'm showing zero or at least undetectable phosphates and nitrates. But the zinnia population is growing, so that tells me two things. It tells me that I do have possibly nitrates and phosphates in the water because they are growing, but since my tests are coming up so low, I think that they really are absorbing all of the bad nutrients and nitrates and phosphates. At least that's my theory. We're going to see how it works. Anyway, so this will probably be either some sort of macroalgae, but more than likely it'll probably be zinnias and maybe some frags. So then we go over into the bubble trap, and my measurements were a little off right here. It's not exactly level, but there's going to sit some probably filter floss and some carbon, and then over into the return section. So this return section is only going to hold maybe 7 gallons. No, I think a little less. But anyways, when it's like what it'll take if there's an overflow, it'll take up to I think 10 gallons. Is what it'll hold. So I don't expect that much with the design of the tank. I think I'm only expecting maybe 2 gallons of backflow, but I wanted this to be big just in case. So pretty happy with the design, with the setup. Should be testing it pretty soon. I'm gonna wait, maybe a couple days for everything to cure, but pretty happy. I've got an LED light. I'm gonna take from the 30, move it over. It's gonna light the fuge. Probably gonna run bare bottom. That's the only thing I know. Kevin runs the the mud, which a lot of people swear by. They say it's great, and I'm not doubting it, but I think I'm too lazy, and I wouldn't clean it enough, and it would be bad. I had a deep sand bed with my last refugium, and it was just a mess. I had to clean it all out, went back to bare bottom, and I like it a lot. I really do. This time I'm going to have a lot more rocks in here. It's going to be more of a minimalistic aquascape with a 60, so we'll see. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for updates. I'll see you guys later.